think that's all I got to start. Brittany, are you ready?
And I just started recording as well
All right.
for the people.
And when you get done with your calendars, I'll jump up there and jump in the mode.
Okay. Alan, would you mind like recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Brittany Horn. I am the elementary coordinator for Just Lead. So some of what I'm about to tell you just has to do with elementary and some of it is general. So I'll try to indicate which one is which. I want to go ahead and introduce the people that are going to be working with our elementary kids. Unfortunately, we only have one here, but this is Allie Collinghamp over here. She is our intern. And then, of course, there's me, and I'll be working with the kids as well. We also have 3 AmeriCorps for the elementary, and that is awesome because we normally don't get that many. So we're very blessed this summer. We have Whit Rhodes. He just graduated from Farragut High School. We have Jamie Leacone, and we also have Hannah Hobby, and those 2 girls are students at UT. So we are very blessed to have a great-looking staff to work with our kids. I want to tell you a little bit about the daily schedule for elementary. So what we're going to have in the morning, 3 45-minute rotations, and then in the afternoon, we're going to have 3 45-minute rotations with breakfast and lunch. So basically in the morning, they're getting Bible, and then they're getting a enrichment class, which is a modge podge of things, which I'm about to tell you about, and then they're getting a learning lab in the morning. Then in the afternoon, they get a second learning lab. Now, learning lab, they're doing 30 minutes of online learning, which is like a computer type website type thing, and then they have 60 minutes of like a hands-on activity. And the activity that's hands-on is like a mixture of like reading, math, science, all that good stuff. Then in the afternoon, they have their second learning lab class, they have an art class, and they have a gym class. Now, the enrichment, you're going to really love this. So for the enrichment area this year, we have a lady that's coming in to do a cooking class with our kids. Then we have some people that are coming in to teach our kids about health, and they're teaching them nutrition and fitness, and they're from the Children's Hospital. Then we also have, this is super cool for elementary because they're just doing elementary this summer, but they want to start working with middle and high in the fall. We are having the Joy of Music School come here and do a music lesson with our kids once a week, which is really, really cool. Then we also have a social emotional curriculum that our AmeriCorps will teach. So that's basically your daily schedule. I do want to talk to you about swimming. Swimming is on Monday and Wednesday. Okay, because of swimming, the afternoons look different. So for swimming, we're going to be there from 1:45 until 2:45. That's just elementary. So what that means is that on Mondays and Wednesdays, they will probably get home later. Because what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to come back here and then pick up middle and high school and then drop the kids off that need to be picked up by their parents here at the church. And then we will start our drop-off procedure. So just know that on Mondays and Wednesdays, elementary will be home late. Now, I do want to talk about Wednesdays for a second. Matt had mentioned that the middle school and high school are coming back for church. Elementary is not. Now, our church normally has children's classes on Wednesday nights, but due to COVID, those have not been happening last year or whenever COVID started to now. They hope to get that back up and running this coming fall, so that will start back in fall. But for now, when elementary goes home, they are home, so they don't come back. I want to talk a little bit about our discipline that we do here. We have a ticket system, so basically when our kids are doing a great job, we reward them a ticket. If they are not following a rule, we give them a warning, and then if they proceed to not follow the rule, then we take a ticket from them. Now, at the end of the week, we add all these tickets up, and they get to go to the ticket store and spend tickets on coloring books and little trinkets and things like that, stickers and whatnot, candy. You gotta have candy. So that's what they're working towards. If I need to call you, I will. That is something that we do here. We do, try to involve our parents because we are a partner with you guys. And so we do make phone calls every once in a while. But like I said, that'll just be when it is needed. I do want to talk about suspensions for a second. There are 3 things that can get you suspended automatically, which means like as you did it, you have a day off of just leave. If you curse, if you bring physical harm onto another child, or if you're so cute, just love it, you're so cute. Or if you run out of the classroom just to run out because you don't like what we're doing, or if you're upset, running out of the classroom is very, very dangerous. We take that very seriously. So that can also be a suspension reason. I want to mention to you that for Bible this year, we're studying the book of James, and like Matt said, the theme is stand out, so that's kind of what we're pulling from the book of James. I want to talk to you about communication. I am a great texter and phone caller. I do have an email. I'm really good about checking my email, but most of the time it just works better for you to be able to text and call me and vice versa. So that's mainly my communication method. Shoes, and this counts for everybody. Closed-toed shoes, okay? They need to have, a strap on the back, right? So they can wear sandals, but it has to be a strap on the back. Okay, so he's the boss. Closed-toed shoes. So no flip-flops, even no sandals now. So closed-toed shoes, don't forget that. For elementary, and some of these are going to count in middle school and high school as well, but then some of them we're doing differently. Field trips are on Thursdays. So field trips this year are really, really awesome. We are going to the Muse in elementary. We're having a movie theater day for everybody. The first Thursday is going to be a water day. So I really hope we have good weather, but that'll be here at the church. So not a lot of traveling or whatnot. But what I will do is I will communicate with you when we are going, where we are going, what time we're going to get back, and all of the things that you need to know. Those are really good field trips. We have the art museum that we're going to go to this year. We have Defy, which used to be Jump Jam. We got to go there during the school year. The kids really liked it, so we're going to go back. The elementary is going to this place called
Tataru's
Gymnastics. So we're really excited about that. But lots of different things. The one thing I do want you to know right now, July 7th through the 9th, that's a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The elementary is going to a gardening camp. The gardening camp is from 9 to 2, which means I need to pick them up early, and then we'll see about drop-off. We'll work out those details later, but I'll need to pick them up earlier than usual, so I will let you know about all that when it comes that time. I want to go ahead and mention, if I am driving the bus, which is going to be between the times of either 8:15 and 9 o'clock, and then about 2:50 to about 3:30-ish, I really need to focus on driving. In the past, people have wanted me to call them or text them when I'm getting close to their house, and it's just not feasible. So I really need to focus on driving the bus. So I will let you know the things that you need to know, but when it's that time and I'm driving the bus, please, if I don't answer your phone call or your text message, just know it's not me being rude. It's me trying to be safe. Okay? There is a little bit of sports information. If you want any sports information from me, there's volleyball, track and field, swim, and then basketball. So, if you want any information on any of that, that's elementary through high school, let me know. Okay, I'm almost done here. I want to also mention our Facebook group. I put all kinds of pictures and videos of our kids on Facebook. So, in our Facebook group. So if you want to have access to that, please let me know and I will get you in the Facebook group. Okay, the last thing, when Matt is done, I have a couple families that need to follow this very sweet young lady right here, Miss Allie. I need you to follow her to the Learning Lab, and I need you to do those profiles and waivers. We have them pulled up on the computer ready for you to go. So I need Kimani Allen, I need Jocelyn, and of course it'll count for Michelle. And then for Zakari and Stefan, you'll go do that?
I'm doing it.
You're doing it on your phone. Okay, there you go. And then Catherine and Kimberly and Abner. So if I just called your kids' names, please follow Miss Allie when Mr. Matt is done. Follow her into the Learning Lab and she'll get you going on that. If you are middle or high school and you're not quite for sure on if your kid has a profile or a waiver, you can also follow her and she will get you set up as well. The last thing that I want to say is that if you are paying tonight for your child, I'm going to be set up over here in just a second, and when everything is over, you can come over and pay me. If you're going into the Learning Lab to fill out the profiles or the waivers, you can do that first, and then you can come and pay me. Otherwise, they need to bring in their payment by the first day of summer camp, which is June 1st. Now, if there's anything about that you want to discuss with me, just let me know and we'll discuss that privately. But other than that, I think that's about it. As far as elementary calendars, everybody gets a calendar that looks like this for every month. Elementary will get theirs on the first day of summer camp, so that will come home. And then I will also send you a message on your phone with a picture of it, and it will also be posted on the Facebook group, so you'll have 3 different ways to check the elementary calendar. But other than that, I'm done.
Thank you so much. All right, I want to start out by talking, as it pertains to middle school, about a really cool program that we have actually been gifted by a nonprofit that serves nonprofits called FEV Tutor. We started using FEV Tutor back during the school year, and it really, really worked well. What FEV Tutor does is it syncs our kids up with the same tutor every day. So every day they come to program, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they will talk to the same tutor online. They will chat online. The tutor has a list of skills and things that basically, because of the testing that we use through MAP testing, through Admentum Diagnostics, they know where your kids need help. So it's really important during that first week of program, when we're given these tests, that your kids do their absolute best, because that will help us determine where those areas are that they need help in. That information is then passed on to their tutor, and again, they'll have the same tutor every day, so they'll be able to work on those skills to get them caught up. I liked FEV Tutor so much that I determined we're going to do that for 1 uninterrupted hour, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The rest of the day will be full of fun, athletics, enrichment, Bible study, and all that stuff that we love to do. But for that 1 hour, we're asking the kids to focus in and really work on their academics. Now, I understand the school year is coming to a close. We're getting to that mentality where we want to take a break. I get it. So, in order to help motivate our middle school students, if you're in middle school, raise your hand. Abner, raise your hand. If you're going into middle school, raise your hand. Oscar Paz, raise your hand. Okay, this is what I'm doing to help motivate you guys with FEV Tutor. FEV Tutor is going to pay you a $10 Amazon gift card so once you hit 10 solid hours of tutoring, they're going to give you that. Because I believe in FEV Tutor and how good the program is, Just Lead is going to match it. So if you're doing the math, if you do your FEV Tutor work, you have the potential to earn $20 in Amazon gift cards throughout the course of the summer. So hopefully that will motivate you to do your work and pay attention and cooperate with your tutor. If not, you're just going to be sitting there staring at a computer screen during that, because there are no other options during that time. Real quick, I want to go over a few important dates. In June, We have been invited by the Laurel Youth Fellowship, the youth group here at the church, to attend Smoky Mountain Christian Camp with them for the entire week of the 14th in Tellico Plains. There are scholarships available. Yeah.
Will you tell them, like, this is just for middle school?
Yeah.
Just making sure the elementary parents know.
Yeah, this is just a middle school calendar. So that week of the 14th through the 18th, if your child wants to go to Smoky Mountain Christian Camp, we have scholarships available. Those scholarships have been provided by church families and church parishioners who understand the value of a week away in the wilderness. Let's see. Our first field trip is Thursday, June 3rd to Carl Cowan Park. We're going to go to the splash pad. And then we have on the 10th and the 11th of June, 2 days of community service camp. We will be getting dirty. We will be doing yard type work. We'll be probably doing some paint type work. So don't wear anything on the 10th and the 11th that you don't mind getting dirty and tore up. The next week we're going to main event. The week after that we're going with elementary to Jump Jam. And then in July, we have another student service project on the 1st of July. Our field trip on the 8th is to Dollywood. Again, we've got some very generous church members who have donated those tickets. Ethan, I like that energy. We are renting out a movie theater on July 15th, and we'll be going to the zoo on July 22nd. Last day of program is July 23rd. So again, middle school, your days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Understand? Okay. For high school, again, we have a lot of kids aging into high school. I have several important dates that you need to be aware of. The community service camp, June 10th and 11th, is also for you guys. And then in addition to that, your camp week is July 5th through the 9th. So if you want to go to Smoky Mountain Christian Camp with the church that week of July the 5th, you got to let me know so that I can get your scholarships and things lined up. If you have a high school student or know of a high school student who helped us with the outdoor classroom, they have been invited to go to Six Flags Over Georgia in Atlanta, June the 12th. We will leave at 6 a.m. and we will come back at 1 a.m. It's an all-day thing. We have chartered a double-decker bus. We will be gone the entire day. They will not need to bring any money, but if they want to, they can. They will be provided with sunscreen. They will be provided with park tickets, meals, and a souvenir cup. Again, that's for high school students. Well, it's the first 4 high school students signed up. Guys, that's all I've got. Again, if you have not filled out a waiver within the last 12 months, I desperately need you to fill out that waiver. If you have, you're good. But if not, let me know and I will text you the link. Now, some of you may not have been at our closing ceremony a couple of weeks ago, so you may not know, but Trey Clark is now the youth minister here at Laurel Church of Christ. He has transitioned into another role. So that means that for the summer, I am without a middle school coordinator, which means I am the middle school, high school coordinator. So Trey will still be around. He'll still be stopping in from time to time. He will be with them at camp if they go to one of these camps. Trey is still very much a part of everything that we're trying to do here. But for the summer, until I can find a, for lack of a better term, replacement for him, I'm that point person that you need to be calling, texting, etc. Does everybody understand? Perfect. If you're one of the people that Brittany said that we need waivers for, go ahead and follow Allie to the computer lab. And if you are a new middle school or high school student, or if you are a returning middle school student who hasn't been here in a while, you guys go ahead and follow her too, and let's get these waivers filled out. Thank you guys so much for